Opportunities for you along the way since you've been at Clemson. Did you imagine that a day like this was coming where you would kind of step into that defensive coordinator role, and does that make it easier to stay at Clemson for the big picture?
Well, I think as a go, anytime, you always try to grow. I started out as a grad assistant in Alabama. Boom, you move on. I was coaching the running backs, assistant coach at a high school. Then you move on to be the head coach at a high school. And then all of a sudden you become an analyst at this level, and then all of a sudden you become a position coach at this level. And then now, special teams coordinator this year. And then now a co-defensive coordinator role, and just want to keep growing. I mean, for me, I always want to grow. I always want to keep climbing. I don't want to stay the same. It's always, I want to be content where I'm at, but I want to continue to grow. And when I'm ready, I'm just thankful that the good Lord, continues to advance me and move me up. If you're obedient to Him, then, He gives you more. And so I'm excited. That's what I want to keep doing.
How do you think Mike will be as special teams coordinator?
I think Mike's going to be great. He's already, been doing the punt return since I've got here, and he's going to do great leading these kids and getting them ready. So I'm excited for him. He's awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
You probably got this question already, but what do you see as kind of how you do co-coordinator roles, and do you take any lessons from what Tony and Jeff did back in the day on the offense?
Yeah, so I think as far as the co-coordinator goes, I mean, there's 5 of us in that room that are position coaches. Wes is going to have the final decision when it comes to calling the plays, but he and I are going to work together. That's the way we drew it up. And I bring, I've been doing this for 24 years, mostly as a head football coach. So, I think I can add a lot to help Wes and help him go with this. I've seen all kinds of personalities when it comes to kids and players, on how to handle different personalities and things like that I can add. But we got a team in that defensive room, and we're all going, as far as game plan and that goes, we're all going to put it together and work hard and work together, which is what we've done. We've been doing that since I've gotten here.
Dabo was kind of talking about how the Clemson defense doesn't lead with brand. What in your words is the Clemson defense that you're going to coordinate?
Yeah, I think Coach Swinney wants an attacking defense, so that's what we're going to bring, and that's what we've been doing. We did it, with Coach Venables leading the way, but I mean, Wes, myself, Mike, Todd, Lemansky, we've all been here doing it, and then there's a room full of GAs and student helpers and analysts that are in that room that are helping as well. So, just a wealth of knowledge that's in that room that's been there and's been doing it. So, we got to find the heartbeat of the defense. We got to motivate them. We got to get them going, all of us together. And, that's what it's all about. And we've all been there this whole time, sitting back there doing our part.
You probably already answered some version of this question, but what's the biggest change for you with the new title?
Yeah, so as far as in the box and calling the plays and that sort of thing, Wesley's going to, he's going to call the plays. I'm going to be relaying what I'm seeing formationally, numbers-wise. I'm going to be relaying that down to the field. But I think just being able to have a bigger voice with the players, having more of a leadership role with the players, organization of practice, being able to script plays and have more ideas. But I mean, Coach Venables, it was free for us to bring ideas to him as well. I mean, we're a team in there. There's 5 of us that are positioned on the field coaches, but then we got a group of young analysts and GAs that are doing a great job too. So I just think, just having a louder voice, being able to speak a little bit more and lead and use, which is my strength in his leadership.
Dabo mentioned, I think it was Tuesday when he had his press conference announcing this move, that this had kind of been in the works for a while, and everybody was aware of it. But in a world where a promise is kind of a fluid thing and they aren't kept at a lot of places, what made you confident that this type of opportunity would arise?
Well, because Dabo believes in his program, and he's got a way of doing things that he does it. And, he believes in getting people. The secret sauce is the people. And he believes in his people. And I've just seen it time and time again, him bringing his people up and putting them in higher positions, and his expectation growing for those positions. And he's very loyal to his people, and you know, he doesn't really care what anybody else outside the program thinks. You know, he's got a way of thinking that didn't just start here at Clemson. It started from the time he was, you know, a young person, and he's just developed that loyalty. He wants to be around people he knows and people he trusts, and those are the people that he hires.
Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
In the group that you're coaching this year, you know, you've had some freshmen step up, you've had some attrition. You know, what have you seen out of the safeties this year?
Oh man, well, you know, all of them have been fantastic. I mean, Nolan, first off, has been an incredible leader. So I mean, coming in as a mid-year, Andrew Makuba came in, and Nolan just grabbed him up, man, and taught him our defense, taught him all the little things, and Andrew Makuba has just gotten better and better and better. He had a little lull right there in the middle. You know, he came in, started as a freshman, and then boom, he has just taken off, really understanding the defense and what it is he's supposed to do. And R.J. Mickens has been fantastic. Tyler Venables, J.P., man, all those guys have been fantastic, man. I'm excited for them.
Mickey, a lot of people see co-coordinator and think, well, what does that entail? What do those duties mean in addition to coaching safety? So that part of the co-coordinator, what will that entail for you?
Well, I think that, you know, with my background, I've been coaching 24 years. I've been a 16-year head coach. So I've seen all kinds of different personalities when it comes to players. And I think that I can help Wes in leading a group of players. And then, frankly, I've been ahead of people, coaches, and older people that are within that realm. So, you know, I'm going to be able to help Wes lead through that too. You know, whether it's setting up practice schedules or assigning different duties for guys to do. But man, we're going to work really well together. At the end of the day, he's going to call the plays, but man, we're going to put it together. And you know, I'll be up in the box. I'll be his eyes up there.
Yeah. Will both you guys scout? Do scouting?
Oh yeah. We will, and then we got a whole room full of coaches that's going to do that too. I mean, we're going to all put it together.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a good group of assistant coaches that nobody left.
Right.
Everybody's still there, and then we got a room full of GAs and analysts that man, we're just going to get better and better.
Yeah. With Wes, I mean, everybody you talk to about him just speaks so highly about his just like this football mind. What's your impression of him?
Yeah. So he's been around some of the best defensive minds in the country. And I mean, he's drawn up. He's the guy that sits at the desk, and he's got 3 computers right there, and he's drawing up. He's diagramming different things. He's putting ideas on the board, and he's just been fantastic with it. But I also see a guy who's very humble and works extremely hard. And here he is. He has an opportunity, and the good Lord's blessed him with this opportunity, and he's ready, and he's going to be great.
Yeah.